Have you ever wondered why self-care and happiness are so crucial in our lives? Well, let's dive in. Self-care and happiness are more than just feel-good buzzwords. They're vital components of a fulfilling life. When we practice self-care, we're not just pampering ourselves. We're taking responsibility for our own well-being, acknowledging that we matter and deserve to be taken care of. And happiness? It's not just a fleeting emotion. It's a state of being that influences how we perceive the world around us, how we interact with others, and how we tackle our goals. Imagine a life where you're nourishing your body, mind, and spirit, and experiencing joy in the process. That's the power of self-care and happiness. They boost our overall well-being, infuse our life with positivity, and increase our productivity. Remember, self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. And happiness is not a destination, but a journey. Let's demystify self-care. It's not as complex as you might think. Self-care is a journey, an ongoing process that involves being in tune with your needs and desires. It's about prioritizing yourself, not out of selfishness, but from a place of understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. The initial step is to create a self-care routine. This doesn't necessarily mean a strict regimen to follow. Rather, it's about crafting a flexible plan that caters to your needs. It could be as simple as setting aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness or dedicating a day each week for a hobby you love. Regular exercise is another key component of self-care. It's not just about looking good, but more importantly, it's about feeling good. Exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones, which helps to elevate your mood and energy level. Reading is a powerful form of self-care. It allows you to escape into different worlds, learn new things, and stimulate your mind. Whether you're into fiction, self-help, or biographies, reading can be a therapeutic experience. Spending time in nature is also essential in self-care. It enables you to connect with the world around you, breathe fresh air, and bask in the calming effects of the natural environment. Finally, trust in a higher power. Whatever your beliefs, having faith can provide comfort, hope, and a sense of purpose. So, self-care is all about making time for yourself, doing what you love, and trusting in a higher power. Now that we've covered self-care, let's move on to happiness. What does it mean to be truly happy? Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, the peak hidden by clouds. The journey to happiness is like climbing that mountain. It's not a straight path, and it's not always easy. There will be slips, stumbles, and sometimes you might lose your way. But it's the climb that makes reaching the peak so rewarding. A crucial part of this journey is maintaining a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative, but rather choosing to focus on the good. It's about finding the silver lining, even in the darkest of clouds. Gratitude is another important step on this journey. It's about appreciating what you have, rather than longing for what you don't. The scent of fresh coffee in the morning, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of your favorite song. These little moments of joy are all around us if we choose to see them. And then there's trust in a higher power. For some, this means trusting in God. For others, it might be the universe or fate. It's about believing in something bigger than ourselves and finding comfort in that belief. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's a choice we make every day, to seek joy, to be grateful, and to trust in the journey. So, happiness isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we choose and create for ourselves. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today about self-care and happiness. We've talked about the importance of taking time for ourselves, whether it's through exercise, reading a book, or simply wandering in a crowd. These acts of self-care are not just luxuries, but necessities for our mental and physical well-being. We also delved into the concept of happiness, and how it's more than just a state of mind. It's a journey, a daily choice we make to look at life through a lens of positivity and gratitude. Trusting in a higher power and praying can also bring a sense of peace and fulfillment. All these elements of self-care and happiness intertwine to create a more fulfilling life. They're the keys to living beautifully and happily. Remember, the journey to self-care and happiness starts with you. Choose to be happy and prioritize self-care and watch your life transform.